All right, Paul Hefty here with the Triangle O football system. I want to talk about run, action, pass, specifically our sneak series. What that is the H-back is going to sneak out on routes, and the running back then, after his fake, will replace him in the blocking scheme. So these are run, action, passes all the way. What we'll go through here is a single and sit, sneak peek. We'll do a single and snag, sneak out, and then a double drag, sneak drag here. Let's get after it. All right, how this works again is when we use what we call our compass calls, meaning north, south, east, and west. For signaling, we just use the face as a compass. Again, the verbal cue is north no matter what whenever we signal anything at the top of the head or the forehead. So our sneak route signals will go as this. A sneak sit is just going to be a single, so we use alliteration, single open hand with the palm facing on top of the head. Quarterback still gives a north cue to the lineman, but the receiver will see this as a sneak sit peek. When we go ahead and put fist with the thumb out, a single fist with the thumb out, now we get a sneak snag out concept. Quarterback still says north. And then last is a double sneak drag. Double means drag then. And we're going to be able to, again, just use our north verbal cue for all of these. You can see the single sit sneak is from Ole Miss. If you get on YouTube or look at video, you're going to see them scoring a touchdown in the Outback Bowl here this last year. And then the single snag and the double drag is something Penn State used quite a bit with a lot of success this last season also. All right, let's look at single sit here using split zone out of a 2x2. You can see we're going to have the H-back split across like he does for split zone. And instead of blocking that defensive end, he's going to sneak out upfield. He's going to run his peak route, which is a bender read, meaning he's going to read that middle box. If the safety's in the middle like the diagram, then he's going to stay vertical. If the box would be open, meaning there's no safety in the middle, then he's going to bend that to the middle to that open space. Quarterback's going to take that pivot and ride just like he does for split zone. Good long ride fake, and then the back after the fake is going to go block that defensive end, replacing the H-back. You can see then we're going to get essentially full slide protection here. The receivers then run their sit route combination with the A running 2 steps and sitting, and the Z and the X both running glances. Quarterback, real simple here, is going to go ahead and read that weak Mr. Zero. We're going to look inside out, looking for the sneak route, bender read by the H. If that's covered, then he goes ahead and looks for the glance route high to the sit route low. As always, if pre-snap he has free access to the X receiver side, which you're going to get a lot of times in a 4-2-5 look, the quarterback can go ahead and go weak side and go with the X all the way with the glance route. Out of 3x1, you can see nothing changes here. We still get our same fake. It's our same rule if we call Northern Lightning. If we're running splits on the left, the H is responsible for the backside defensive end. So now he does his slide and sit and then sneak out inside for that opening in the middle. Same read, same progression, same fakes. Again, if he has free access, the quarterback has the ability to come back to that at any time. If we do it with power action, if that's one of your core plays, we can do the same thing. Now we'll run this towards the H. Again, we're going to go ahead and fake that J path block with the H on the end. He can go ahead and bump him and then again sneak inside. Quarterback's going to look 1 for him, then 2 to the glance. We have the sit now on the backside. So again, if he has free access or we've got leverage with the slot receiver, weak Mr. Zero does not come out, the quarterback could always, after the fake, come back to the backside. Again, signal sneak, 2x2 power. Again, 3x1, nothing changes. We just add the sit route to it. We're going to again call power towards the H-back. Get that fake of the J-path, hit that DN, release inside, and go find the opening. 1, 2, 3, sneak to glance to sit. Again, free access, always has the ability to go backside. All right, our next one is a single snag. The example here is power, but again, you can use whatever core RPO you're running the most. It can be a split zone, it can be power, it can be counter tray, any of those. The example here is power. Again, the H-back is going to go ahead and look like he's going to do his J block on the defensive end, but he's just going to chip him and then run an arrow out route. Quarterback and running back are going to go ahead and fake power in the back after his fake, then replaces the H-back and will be responsible for blocking the defensive end. Quarterback's going to take a long rocker here, and again, his read is real simple. It's just like our snag concept with spikes, where we're going to blink at the corner really quick. So if it's a hard 2 or he bites inside, we'll just go ahead and throw that quick V corner to the X receiver. If he drops at all, now we're going to go ahead and just focus on the Sam. And again, he should fill with the fake, and then we just hit the H in the flats with the arrow route. Again, with all of it, if he looks before the snap and sees he has free access to the backside, it would be the same read now, dog to the weak Mr. Zero. When we go 3x1, now we get the third receiver to the call side. Again, it's still just North Pittsburgh, but again, the quarterback, long rocket ride fake. It's going to look first at that cat, the corner. If he's beat over top, we'll just throw that. If he drops at all, though, now we're going to read the Sam outside in, looking for the arrow by the H-back. If the Sam does run out to the flats with that, then right behind him, we'll just hit the A on the shadow route. Again, if we have free access and we like the matchup on the backside, we can do the rocker fake and just go one-on-one back there, as always. One more here, single sneak, using stretch action now, outside zone. We would again call this towards the H. Now, H is going to take that outside zone arc release and then sneak in between the Sam and the Mike, finding that opening. Quarterback's going to go ahead and slide, shuffle with the fake. Back would replace the H. We're going to look 1 for the sneak, 2 to the glance. Again, on the backside, if he feels he has free access, can always come back to the Z glance, to the A sit as a check down. 3x1, nothing changes. We just add the sit route. That usually holds that Sam linebacker and opens up the field for the H-back sneaking right in behind him there. So again, back will replace the H. H starts off in his arc block and then sneaks inside 1, 2, 3. When we go to the double, this is that Penn State concept. Had a lot of success. It's great. We use our outside zone again. We're going to stretch here to the left. The Z and the X still run their glance routes, but now the A runs a dig at 10 yards and the H runs a under route, getting to that opposite side. Again, we want to look, let's do our action, and we're going to come backside all the way unless we have free access, looking for the glance to the dig to the under on the backside. What's nice here is if everybody runs with the action, you're going to get the H underneath as a check down for an easy completion, but a chance for a big play run after catch. Again, if we run it out of 3x1, again, that usually pulls defenders over. Same thing, we're going to do that run action towards the H. H is going to run the under after he starts his arc release. A does the dig still, nothing changes. Z and X run in the glance. We're still going to look backside for the X after the fake, dig to the under route with the H. Double sneak, stretch 3x1.